Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. Today, I want to do some goddamn base building on the surface, because I've got my one base over there by Huey, but I've not been doing on screen because it's just been essentially focusing on the things that are absolutely necessary to play the game. I've not been doing much more than what I have to for that. It's not very creative, and it's not very robust. It is a couple of rooms. I want to go over by LifePod 17 and build a base near the jelly shroom caves so that I can get a lot of thermal energy. Now there's other places you can get thermal heat. That's not how the word works. Thermal energy is the word I'm looking for. But the jelly shroom caves also are just useful because I'll be able to get magnetite in there. So that means I can get one of the components for thermal energy from where I'm building it, which just makes sense. So how much lead do I have? Because that's going to be major factor here for placing foundations. Okay, we got a decent amount. Let's just take all the lead I have and then grab a bunch of titanium, because that's basically what you need to start building a base, is lead and titanium. Plus quartz, but I don't even know if I have any, so let's just start with titanium. We can come back for more. It's a short journey, all things considered. 700 meters isn't too bad. Probably waste more time filling the Cyclops up with all my materials. So let's just drive over there. Now, I want this to be my main base on the surface that should be capable of basically doing anything I need it to on the surface. By the surface, I mean out of caves, not like above water, just to clarify. Okay, so there's LifePod 17, and here is one of the jelly shroom cave entrances, but I don't know if I actually want to use this one. There are, I think, 5 entrances to the jelly shroom caves. Let's see if we can find a better one. In fact, there's one that has thermal vents right under it, so we should go inside here, find the thermal vents, and go from there. Here's one. Is there an entrance above us, or do we have to go a little bit deeper? I feel like there's a big trench of thermal vents that I'm forgetting about somewhere in here, and that will be what I need. Oh wait, crab snake. Here we go, here we go. This is what I was thinking of. There's like 5 of them there, is it? Yeah. So above us there should be some kind of entrance, which would make moving power from down there up to the surface very easy. Here we go. Here's where I want to build a base. Now there is a wreckage there, which is kind of ugly, but we can build around it. Just crashed into a sand shark. Right, so let's get the building tool. We want to start with some foundations just so I can mark out like where I want to build this. I think maybe just at this kind of an angle would be nice. Let's see, how much titanium or lead, sorry, do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have a maximum of like 7 of these that I can place. That is fine. Where the hell did they go? Ah, there we go. Oh, do they not snap to unfinished ones? Okay, let's finish the first one. Now, you don't need foundations to build in Subnautica, but this will give me a lot of hull strength to make up for a lot of the glass we're going to be building. So it just makes sense to start marking it out with this. It also really helps for aligning things with, like, the ground. There's 6. Let's build another one here. Oh, we need another lead. I'll get another lead at some point, and that's fine. It's not extremely rare, I just don't have much of it right now. So, what we have here is the basic start of the base. I want to go for, and basically almost every base in Subnautica needs one of these, but I want to get a room. I forget what are these actually called, sorry. Large rooms, and just place it like basically right there. You can see it's pretty well aligned, but there's a little bit of a balcony here sort of, and this is where I'll do a bunch of exterior farming, because I need to really get on that, because there's a lot of things that I need to grow in large quantities for various things. Well, need is a strong word. I want to grow them in large quantities so that I can just have a lot of those things. So there's a big farm, and then we'll need power transmitters as well. Start at least one there, and we'll do the rest of that later. So there's your basic room and your farm. What else do I need? I would want to get solar panels on here, because that would really help assist the power in case the thermal... No, because the thermal should cover us. I do like having redundant power systems, so maybe I'll just do that anyway. We could go for an observatory somewhere, that would be nice. But one thing I want to avoid doing, let me get some oxygen, is just having like a square base that looks exactly like this. This is all it is, just a square base with a couple of things sticking out of it. I want to use the distinct circular nature of Subnautica to my advantage. So, because of how the game is, I would essentially have to build little thingies off of it just to even change the shape of this. So that's what I'll do. Give it 3. Is that the center? Or does this not have a center? I don't think it has a center. Annoying, but fine. And then we can chuck multi-purpose rooms on the corners. Is it not going to snap now because we are too far away from anything that's actually built? And that might be an issue. It's fine, we're just getting a first idea of what I'm going to need here. I do want a scanner room as well. Not sure where I'll put that. Looking at this goes right into the terrain there, so we might need vertical connectors and going like up. So if we do that... Oh, we need more titanium already? Welcome to Subnautica. Right, let's go back to base and get some more of the materials I'll need. Things like plasteel ingots are things I should have brought, so I could build that center room there. See, I definitely needed 2 plasteel ingots, so if we get that titanium, and then a bunch of lithium, there we go. Now, do I have any glass at all? No, what about enameled glass? I've got enameled glass, we could work with that. And do I have any quartz at all? I imagine I don't, because it's always a pain. No, I have no quartz, so I need to remember that. Fortunately, the base location is the grassy plateaus, which is a more quartz-heavy biome than a lot of other places. So we'll be able to get that quite easily, probably. Let's head back over. Okay, so we have our plasteel ingots, so we can build that center room now. I can build all these exterior grow beds. Not necessarily the highest priority, but I'll forget if I don't do it now. I'll need a hatch to get inside the base, which will require a quartz, so let me place that and then go find a single piece of quartz. Hello, sand shark. Could be relatively easy. Yeah, this is one, right? Yeah, there we go. This biome's a lot nicer about quartz. Build that up so we can actually get inside. Now, it won't have any power, but that's fine. Just need to remember oxygen is not being produced in here. I should have brought 2 lithium. I could have made a large glass dome. That would have been cool. We'll do that later, though. Now, one of the nice things about this being a surface base, me wanting it to be my main one, is I can bring over a lot of the big components I made for the other base, just when I'm done with it, which will be relatively soon because we're building a new base. So I want to do a multi-purpose room on the corner here, so we can change levels a little bit easier. So I need to have... Well, I don't need to have an observatory, but I would like to have an observatory. I need a scanner room and a moon pool as well. How do I want to do this? Probably... I'll need a room with a bioreactor, even though I'm going to have my own source of power anyway. I just like having a lot of them, so it just makes sense to me. So we can have like a bioreactor room, just a hub room. Some kind of bedroom would be cool, but it doesn't necessarily have to be right here. We can spread out a bit to make it a bit more interesting to look at overall. Or we could even go diagonally now that we have multi-purpose rooms, of course. Or can they not connect diagonally? Oh, that's interesting. So it is still stuck to the grid system, but you can put hatches and stuff on the sides if you wanted to. Right, let's put another multi-purpose. Oh, no. Let's put this here. Oh, hello, biter. Right, let's get the observatory in here. Can we go on top? Yeah, let's just place this here. The reason I want to place it now is because I imagine it's pretty, bad on the structural integrity, so we'll have to go back and get lithium.
Unless constructed with a specific research task in mind, observatories and other glass modulars are imprudent for survival purposes.
Well, yeah, but they're actually not. I mean, sure, they reduce your hull integrity, but that's not going to really matter in this biome, is it? We're only at 90 meters down. And that gives us a nice little room to look outside at this wreckage at, and we can be like, yes, what happened here, I wonder. But so far, the base is looking pretty straight, which is what we want to avoid. So let's get the builder and start building in another direction. Oh, am I out of titanium? Alright, it's time to go back to the base and get more materials. We need lithium in quite high quantities, and titanium, of course. Or actually, what I could do as well is take reinforcements off this base, because as you can see, I've given it like a comical amount of structural integrity, just so that I could fully add any glass things I wanted to, but obviously it's a complete overkill, and we're going to be getting rid of this base mostly anyway. So we can just take this back, rather than having to eat into my other reserves. Fuck off, biters, jeez. Just minding my own business. Little shit. That reminds me, I need food and water. We got any fish around here? Oh, my inventory's full. Let's drop a titanium. Right, so where do I want the scanner room to be? It would make sense to have it near the Jelly Shroom Cove, but there's not really a space for that now, is there, because of the farms? So maybe over here? Can you rotate to be the right direction, please? Why are you wrong? Or am I trying to do it too close? There we go. So I'll get the components for that quite easily. I could even take down the old one. So scanner room goes there. Then I need to find somewhere to put the moon pool, but I want to make this base not quite such a straight line, so let's go for like... Oh, piss off, Sand Shark. Oh yeah, I need to finish these to actually do them. Oh yeah, we need to make some reinforcements really quickly, hang on. Let's do these corner pieces here, because this room's not going to have a good view anyway, because it's got all these bloody things sticking out of it. We can just chuck these on the corners. I need somewhere higher up, actually, for the moon pool, thinking about it. Jesus, will you fuck off? Yeah, that's right, fuck off, little guy. Anyway, as I was saying, we need to have the moon pool be high up, and I'd rather it was more external than where I was about to put it, so maybe we should build somewhere a bit more over here. Like if we go for another vertical connector, maybe even another one because of how high the terrain is over here. And then go for, can you put a multi-purpose room on top of those? No, let's go for just one of these then. Oh, actually no, we should go for a different shape from that. Let's go for one of these. Oh, leave me alone. I'm gonna get my fluid from spadefish. Come here. I mean, it technically does work, it's just not very effective. Anyway, as I was trying to do before, let's go for a higher up area, which is both practical and nice looking for the moon pool. That is still kind of too low down, but we need it to still be close to the main room there, so I guess this is where we'll do it. Right, so if the moon pool's going to be there, then I still want to have like at least another sort of circuit to the base round here. Give it a decent amount of room. Have another multi-purpose. Oh, am I out of titanium? Okay, we can go back in a bit. But we'll go back now. I need water anyway. I might disassemble the scanner room and the moon pool that are over there so that I can chuck them onto my base now. In fact, I might want to move over a few things just so the base can like use itself. So I could like process water there and not have to come back for silly shit like that. Okay, so let's disassemble the bioreactor and make sure we bring at least some bulbo tree samples, maybe like 4, and then just grab a shitload of titanium, and we'll have to wait for the other stuff because we only have so much inventory. You know what, I'll eat some of these samples, I'll go get some more. They give me good water, so it makes sense. Let's put the power in the room above this. No, that's not where I wanted to put that. Oh wait, that's not going to work because you need that. Yeah. Is there anywhere? How have I ended up with more things in my inventory? What are you talking about? Oh, you can't drop things inside of bases? That's just weird. Okay, have we like duplicated titanium somehow? That's kind of weird. Let's go build this room over here so I can pick up my ladder. Right, is there a convenient place to put this ladder in here at all? No, okay. In that case, we shouldn't have a room above it, we should do it somewhere else. Because all of our ladders are going to block a doorway in that room. Okay, I think we'll make that middle room there the power room. Or at least the bioreactor room. Obviously we want to actually use thermal energy for most of our stuff, but the bioreactor is very easy to set up. Here we go. Let's put one of these in here to start it. There we go. And let's place down some of the interior grow beds. Actually, I prefer the pots, they take up less space. Right, so I've ran out of titanium again, but we've got those growing there. Let's just throw this in here since it's not going to be any use to me. That'll produce power, so we can actually breathe in here and stuff, and the lights help. Let's go back and get some more building materials. One thing we could definitely do is get a fabricator set up in here, and then maybe use the scanner room in the moon pool, and be less reliant on the base anyway. So if we grab you, we might need to put some more titanium down actually now that I think about it. Let's chuck that in here. Also, I need a spare battery. But this place doesn't have bio power anymore, but it still has solar power, so that's fine. Now if we come over here into my scanner room and steal these modules I made, can we disassemble this like while I'm in it? No, we'll have to go outside, that's fine. One thing I should grab though is make sure I've got the HUD chip. HUD chip, no, that's not where I put it. Ah, there's the scanner room HUD chip. I had it in my other container there. That'll help me actually use the scanner room. So can we fully disassemble you? Yep, how much inventory space have I got? Right, we might be able to at least take away the vehicle modification station in here. There we go. I doubt we'll be able to fit... Yeah, no, we won't be able to get the actual moon pool in here yet, but that's fine. We can go back, put in the fabricator and the scanner room, and that'll help me just find titanium nearby rather than having to come all the way back for the titanium I already have. Either way, I'm going to have to hunt down ridiculous amounts of titanium for this playthrough anyway, so it doesn't matter. Build this, put this fabricator in so I can do stuff here, and then throw these modules in here. Now these are range modules. They basically make the scanner room able to search further. If we come over here, you can see that we can find a lot of various things around here, including gel sacks, apparently. Massive projection. It's probably the ones growing at my base though, if I had to guess. There's even one for heat areas. Now the one that will be really useful later is magnetite, obviously, because that'll just reveal that to me. So we can use this to find things if I need them. Is there any metal salvage? There is. That's a key one. And we get this massive projection of the area, including the jelly shroom caves. And you can see that we basically, with all these range modules, we get the full view of almost the entire jelly shroom cave. There's a little chamber back here that we're not seeing, and maybe a little bit over here. But yeah, we can almost see the whole thing. So we'll find all the magnetite in there. It does drain power, but I think my one bioreactor will probably be able to handle that if it's not doing too much else, which it probably won't be. So we do have some extra titanium though, so can we add that to this? No, they need other stuff, we'll get that in a second. So we got like this power room here. I'll need to remember to add in compartments before this becomes too weird. Let's see, actually, I want to... The thing is I want to build off the moon pool, but I don't have the parts for it, so maybe I should just go back and get them right now and get rid of it. Oh, also, let me use those drones, or rather turn off the drone cameras because they're just annoying. Stalkers are going to steal them anyway, so there's no point in being worried about it. Let's grab you. We got any inventory space? A little bit. I'd also like some of this glass, especially since this part of the building is now no longer doing anything. Okay, my inventory's full. Let's go back. The reason I'm being a bit more careful about my placement of the moon pool this time, by the way, is because the travel time between the moon pool and the crafting room last time was a real pain in the ass. So I want to make sure I can get between areas a little bit faster than this bigger base than I was in that small base. Build the moon pool. Oh, we're going to need reinforcements again soon, that's fine. And this. There we go, let's add some reinforcement to that now. We've got my connector with a ladder set up, so we can get up into this section here easier. So it's not a very long distance between the moon pool and the main crafting part of the base. I got extra glass? I do. Let's replace some of these tubes with glass pieces, because I do prefer them. I just don't have much quartz. Right, so now that we can build off of the moon pool, let's actually do that. I want a curve there. How does that line up with this? We might need to move the multi-purpose room out to make it a bit better, but that's fine. Piss off, Biter. Where'd you go? Saw him. That one's far away. Let's see, where or what do I want to build here? Sorry. There's not that many different rooms. I'm trying to think of rooms I would maybe need. Although, you know, I could do like a bedroom here. Looks like a kind of a cool location. I could bring the observatory over, and it would be in a nice position to look over the base. I think I prefer that. But then what does this whole thing here do? I mean, I could do an extra growing room. That's also a thing. I need a quartz. Actually, I probably need a few quartz. I want to put a bunch of entrances on this so it's a lot easier to get around. Oh, you know what? I know what I'll do with that one room. I'll make it a water filtration room. So let's get an entrance like here. In fact, it's probably better to do it on a compartment. It doesn't stick out as much. Do it here. Yeah, that looks better. And then another entrance away down here. Yeah, I know oxygen. I'm out of titanium. It's annoying. Yeah, so now my observatory looks on the base, which I think is like better. Okay, so I've added a bunch of hatches to the base. We can get in at various points. That is useful. That should reduce the travel time. Now, one thing I need to get is just a shitload of glass to make this look a lot better. I'd also need lithium to make it a lot stronger, but that's another issue. So what I'm going to do is turn on the scanner room, but I don't know how much power this draws. I'm going to have to be careful here, but let's say I want quartz. And then I put the scanner HUD chip in there. Fair warning, this is going to be disgusting to look at. It's just how it is. Give it a second to warm up and you'll see why. So the scanner room is starting to warm up and you can immediately see how awful looking this is going to be. Now you might think that's not too bad, but what you have to understand is the scanner room is slowly scanning in a huge radius around my base for quartz, and there's going to be a shitload of it, and it's going to take up the entire screen. So that's going to be ugly. The key is to just pick up as much of it as you can before it clutters up your screen. Make some bleach first though. Judging by the power levels, it doesn't seem like the scanner is doing that much of damage to my bioreactor's power reserves, so you don't have to worry too much. The fabricator is really the one taking all the power right now. There we go. Do need some food as well, but of course we can just punch a spadefish in the face. So let's start collecting some of this quartz, because I want to make glass so that I can have a lot more glass rooms on this. Stab that spadefish. Yeah. There we go. There's another one over here. There we go. Full or not thirsty. Fantastic. There we go. So in like 5 minutes of having that scanner room, I filled my inventory almost entirely with quartz. Because it just reveals so much hidden where you wouldn't have even noticed it. So now we can make a shitload of glass and make this base look a little bit better. One of the nice things about building in the grassy plateaus, other than the fact that it's flat and relatively safe, look at all that glass. Look at it all, it's glorious. The scanner room is genuinely so good. Okay, so let's replace some of these other tubes with glass ones, just because it looks better. The basic plant pot is I hate when it does this. It's acting like this is in the way somehow. Deconstruct it doesn't matter, we got one at least. Please let me deconstruct this one thing. There we go. We got one of them growing, it's enough. It grows like 8 things. Go away, biter. Now I need to keep an eye on that hull integrity. Come here, you little shit, come here. You little shit bag. But yeah, I need to keep an eye on my hull integrity because it is getting quite low. Should be fine though. Yeah, add another... It's a shame you can't like replace the fucking biters. Jesus Christ, you don't even do damage, you're just so annoying. Fucking little shits. Anyway, as I was saying, it's a shame you can't like automatically replace eye compartments with glass ones, and like vice versa, because it would really help when you're trying to like sketch out the layout of your base. You use the titanium ones, and then when you're done, you're like, ah yes, let's use the other thing now. Now I need to put a hatch back on here. Is there some convenient position to do so? I mean, I'll probably just do it on the side, then it's kind of ugly, but in fact, let me do it on the side the observatory can't see. That would make sense. There we go. There's not that many more rooms to even turn into glass. But we can add multi-purpose glass domes, but I'll need more lithium, and I'll need to reinforce the base more before I start using those. Let's see, we need a bunch of stalker teeth. I actually have a shitload of those back at my base, so maybe we should head back quickly. See if I can get some more lithium and some stalker teeth. Right, so I've put some more reinforcements on the base so we can do more glass work. I've only got enough to make 2 of these domes, but I do want to do that. I do like myself a glass dome. There we go, so now we can see right in there, it looks great. There's nothing in it yet, but that's fine. We can do the same here over at the bioreactor, which makes a lot of sense because we do have like crops growing in there. And one there, and then have I even got any more multi-purpose rooms? I've got one over by here, but I don't want to put a glass dome on top of this room because I want it to just not have one. I'd rather have windows on that. It looks like the scanner has been draining power as it gets further and further away. That's interesting. Or the bioreactor is no longer generating. Yeah, we need to give this more power. That's fine. That makes a lot of sense. Just chuck all those in there. So that should slowly regenerate that out of power. That's annoying. Let's take that out of the scanner, I guess. We've got more batteries, just left them back at the base. So let's build a few more of these pods. I'm gonna need them. But yeah, the glass domes look great. You can see the reef backs over there. You know, it feels like an underwater base. Because it's actually underwater, not just like a foot underwater. Since my HUD is covered in quartz, I'll give you a view of it without all that on the screen. I am going to need more glass though, and I'm also going to need more enameled glass. See, it's nighttime, the views are kind of shitty, but it will look good. Then the observatory. So aside from a few glass room upgrades, this is all the rooms I think I'll need. I just need to populate them with stuff, which is the hard part. because it requires all those various different materials. So I might want to go over to the old base and just disassemble a bunch of the key stuff I've built so that I can place the equivalents here. Of course, the old base will have to still exist because it's filled with so many different containers that I do need, but we can slowly move that over off screen and then I can eventually disassemble the whole thing. Oh hey, a bunch of stalker teeth just lying right here. Guess the stalkers have been playing with metal already. Holy shit! Okay, there's all my enameled glass needs solved. Apparently by just one stalker who just has so many teeth. That's fucked up, but useful. Poor stalker. I hope they regrow those teeth. Otherwise he is all gums. Let's see, can I build one of these? Nice. Okay, so we've got glass domes on every roof that I want to have them on, and pretty much glass windows on almost every room I want them on. What remains now is to turn this into an actual base of use. And we're gonna need thermal plants to do that. So I'm gonna temporarily take off the quartz here, which I've taken the scanner chip off. You can see it's horrible. If we switch this over to magnetite and give it a couple of minutes, it should start to find magnetite in the caves below, if there's any even left. So while that gets warmed up, we also need aerogel, which would involve gel sacks. So I should go back to my base and move over those like deep shrooms, blood kelp, and gel sacks that I started to collect, so that I can have a nice supply of those. And I'll also grab some rubies, of course, because I'll need that for aerogel. I don't know how many thermal plants I want to use, but maybe like, if I can get 20 magnetite, 10 of them, because there's no shortage of power down there, but there will be massive drains up there, especially if I want to build like, you know, 4 water filtration units. I'm going to need a lot of power. So being able to make 10 thermal plants down there would probably be quite effective. So let's come over here and just slash my blood veins. Or can you not slash them? Then how do I replant them? Do I just plant blood oil? You must. I don't remember doing anything else. Let's see, can we maybe just smash all the deep shrooms then? Make some room. Can you plant a blood oil? You can. That's stuck in there now though, but that's fine. Let's get at least a few blood oils. It does take up a lot of space in your inventory, but it's useful. And then we got deep shrooms already, right? Yeah, so then let's get gel sack samples. Need more than that. There we go. So my inventory is full of vegetables. Now let's replant some of these deep shrooms, because I don't need that many, and we could use more gel sacks. Yeah, there we go. So now we've got a shitload of planters over there though, so we should be able to spread these out and have a lot more of all of them. I'll also probably plant regular kelp and acid mushrooms just to have them conveniently. I'm not sure what else I want to plant outside, but we can definitely find some more plants in the game to grow, that's for sure. So let's plant the blood oil there, so that'll grow me a bunch of blood kelp. Plant all the deep shrooms, and let's plant a whole bunch of gel sacks. Can you plant coral? That's why I brought this, by the way. No, you can't. Well, I'll just drop that there then. Okay, so before I go down into the thing, I should get some more food, so I don't starve down there. Here we go. I'm gonna have to cannibalize another tool here, I think, for my sea glide, or... yeah. We don't need the repair tool immediately unless I do something hilariously terrible to my base. So let's head down here and just start collecting as much magnetite as I can. If I can get 20, then I can build more thermal plants than I realistically need. Hey, that's what this is all about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a bunch of these big ones, but I can't do much without the prawn suit for those. I do have a prawn suit, it's just miles away right now, so I'll just go for collecting these little ones first. Lost count of how many I have now, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I should probably go back for air now, to be honest. Mildly annoying. You know, I cut this a little bit shorter than I would have liked. Right, did I get 18 or whatever? You can easily check that by just marking, like, the actual plant. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we have 18. So if I want to make 10, which is such an excessive number. If I want to make 10, then I need 2 more. How come I missed this one? Did it just not scan it for me yet? And 20. So now we need 10 aerogel and 50 titanium. I'm not going to be able to carry those all at once, so I'm going to have to do this in trips. But that's fine. Let's just dump all this magnetite in here. See how good the scanner room is? Let's see. I can probably do that many at once. So I need some gel sacks. We got some more back at the old base. Now that we've got these new ones growing, we can just use those. And we've got some actual aerogel as well, and we need to go for titanium anyway. So let's head back over. Now I only have 2 gel sacks, and that's annoying. That's not enough to make any. Or rather, it's not enough to make as much as I need. Might have some more lying around though. Also, I need to grab titanium. Gimme. And I need some water, which was in there. Now, one second, I have some charged batteries here. This is like a weird issue of mine. I'm just running out of batteries. So I did have aerogel as well, I think. Now there's 2 more gel sacks, and then the equipment box had an aerogel in it as well. We can make a couple of aerogel while we're here. We've got a spare fabricator anyway. That'll just save me a lot of inventory space. If I want to make 4 water filtration stations plus 10 of these, I'll need 14 aerogel, which is a lot, but I think I can do it at some point at least. There's 5 at least. The real issue is just I think I don't have enough inventory space for all these rubies, and I don't have the gel sacks. But I'll bring over what I can. We've got enough to make 3 thermal plants immediately though, which is a significant help. So let's head back over there and build those. See, are these gel sacks done growing? Wow, they grow pretty quickly, that's good. Okay, so let's head down. There's a sand shark in here. Alright, now here is where we're looking for these lava geysers. This is dangerous stuff right here. I doubt it'll instant kill me at least, so let's wait for a big thingy of fire to go away if we can. We just want this place on the side. Ooh, it's toasting me a little bit. Why is this not going sideways? Here we go. If we can get this closer to the middle though, that would be a lot better. Ow, 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 ow. Here's perfect though. This is fine. How very toasty. Place another one. Yeah, so they're getting up to like 90 degrees when it goes off. That is solid. Can you place, please? Oh, you can go even closer. Oh yeah, 94 degrees Celsius. That's going to produce a lot of power. I got a first aid kit on me. No, I'll go get one, it's fine. So that's 3 of those down there. Now you'll notice immediately the power isn't in my base magically. We will have to make a little system of wires. But that's fine. It's not difficult to do at all. You just need some materials specialized for that. First, let me do some more gel sack replanting, so I can have a full bed of them. There we go. Need more. There we go, a fully replanted thingy of gel sacks plus a spare gel sack. That'll be very helpful for aerogel throughout the playthrough. Let's make a couple more aerogel. 1 more aerogel. And then let's get... How much aerogel is that? 3, so we need 6 magnetite. Then we just need some titanium. That we can get locally from a few metal wrecks over by the forest biome here. There we go, we got enough for that now. Let's go build another 3 down there. And if you're wondering, no, the thermal plants will basically be completely safe down here. Shouldn't be damaged by basically anything. Oh, they're getting over like 100 in some of these, I think. Right, let's place more. Come on, place. You're flashing green sometimes. There we go. There's not a lot of room down at that part. Let's see if we can find another good place to put these. Thing is, I don't have any first aid kits and I'm getting lightly toasted by this. At times it is more than lightly. There we go, we at least got 6 down so far. I need to get a first aid kit before I do this again though. That is fine though, I do have some, it's just back at the base as usual. I need to get rubies anyway. Give me these. And one of those. Also make some more with fiber mesh. Right, let's see if any of my gel sacks have grown. Wow, they really do just grow that fast. Okay, I need 4 more, but I'll need 8 more total, so... And then to replace that, I would need 8 seeds. So I'll need to take out like a whole row of these and replant them. If I have extra, I'm pretty sure I can just put them in the bioreactor anyway. Oh, I used one of the gel sacks in the ass, there we go. Cool, perfect. Now we can make a bunch of aerogel. I need 4 for the additional thermal plants and then 4 for the filtration systems I want to put in. There we go, get the magnetite, and then we just need some titanium. Again, very easy to get around here. There we go, we have the stuff to make 4 more of these. And I have extra first aid kits now as well. Let me take that HUD chip out my face so I can actually see where I'm going, because there's so much magnetite down there. Time to play this game again. Here's number 7. We get another one close by. This looks like a good spot, actually. Number 8. Nope, 9. And then 10. Here we go, 10 thermal reactors. Now we need to find a way to get the power back up, and that is pretty simple. We just need some gold, I think. So we'll go back and get that in a second. Wait, let me actually just check that. Power transmitters... Yeah, gold and titanium. We can definitely do that. I don't imagine I would need more than 10 power transmitters to get all that up here. So I'll go get as much gold as I can carry and come back. I could technically get gold from in there, but I'd rather just use the reserves I have back at the other base. And while I'm there, I can grab materials for other things I need, like a medkit fabricator, stuff like that. Right, let's see. Gold, gold, gold. Here we are. That should do quite nicely. Just grab it all, why not? And then I'll need the equivalent in titanium as well. There we go. Can I also get like the materials for a modification station in here? Great. Right, so we need to start with somewhere up here probably, so that we can definitely connect that to the base. Let's build that like on the edge here. There we go, so there's the first one. Now I don't necessarily know how far these go, but let's build one there. I'm pretty sure it will reach that. Give it a second. No, is that too far away? That's unusual. Oh wait, doesn't it usually show you the radius of them as you're placing them? Let's see. Oh hey, that one there's also a thing. Maybe we need to go from the power then, because that's how I'm used to doing it. And it usually shows you that the power will be moved by, you know, certain distances. Just not doing it this time. So if we grab a power transmitter, put it like here, will it get them all? 1 second, first aid kit. Interesting, it's not catching the power there. Is my game bugged? Oh no, here we go, here we go. It's just much shorter range than what I'm used to seeing. We also need... Oh wow, that's really shorter. Why is it so short compared to what I'm used to? We might need a lot more of these. Can we place one of these like here? There we go. And it's not collecting this one, seriously? You're annoying, game. Right, there we go. We've got all the power connectors connected to a thermal plant. Now, if we only get one connection, is that still enough to get all the power as long as it's coming from a connector? Probably, right? Let's take this as far as we can. See, this can go all the way up here. What's that about? Maybe the range from the actual power source is short, but the power connector's range is actually long. Maybe that's what it is. Let's take this as far as we can go. See, we can take this really far. Let's put this on top of this spike. Oh, let's go grab some oxygen first. Hang on. Place one there. Yeah. Oh, and then that's connected, is it? That's really far. So that's connected all the way up to the base. It doesn't even need the connector. It's just, like, actually far enough to the base. If we take that out, we should be good. Right, so the base should now have just horrendous power capacity. Just disgusting. Yeah, instantly up to 3,000 power. That seems about right. Because there should be 250 power per thermal plant, which is 2,500 for 10 of them, plus a bioreactor, which is 500 power. So yeah. What I'm going to do, though, is take out the bioreactor, because someone told me, and I don't know if this is true, but it's very easy to just make sure I do it. Basically what they said was, the first power sources you put down are the ones that get drained first. So if you've got like a nuclear reactor, you want that to be drained last, because that uses non-sustainable goods, right? So while the bioreactor is completely sustainable, it's less sustainable than just a heat vent, right? Because that just infinitely produces power whether I'm even here. Whereas the bioreactor at least needs to be attended to produce power. So in the interest of doing that, we will replace the bioreactor. Let me hit the bulbo tree a bunch of times. Let me eat a couple of those samples so I don't die. Here we go. Plant these. Also, I should fix that. Here we go. Now, this bioreactor room is also the room that produces my food, so that's why I'm building so much of it. The next thing I need, now that we have such ridiculous amounts of power, is water filtration. Now, it's not strictly necessary, because I can always live off of bulbo trees. My Cyclops has bulbo trees in it, and my bases have bulbo trees in it, but it would be really convenient to just not have to do that, and instead just actually drink water. Where did I come out here for? Oh yeah, I need some kind of biofuel. Blood oil is actually a really good biofuel. So let's grab that. Let's see, ooh, it's hard to actually get 1, 2, 3, before. Let's actually replant this and just keep that. There we go. And then more blood oil. So if I ever need blood oil, I'm good. Same with gel sacks. They grow so quickly as well. So to gain that additional little 500 power, let's put in some blood oil, and that should slowly build up now. There we go. So for water filtration, what do we need? Titanium, copper wire, and aerogel. That is very, very easy to do. Got the aerogel already, so that's nice. Oh, I've got that one piece of lead now. Oh wait, that was for a modification station though, so we should just leave that. Yeah, I'm seeking fluid intake. Shut up. We head on over to this biome really quickly. We can get a couple of bladderfish. I need some titanium while I'm in here anyway. In fact, I might need to just go back to my base outright to get copper. Right, so I don't have much time left to record, so once we build these filtration stations, I'll have to end the video. But that's pretty much everything I needed to achieve anyway, because I got the shitloads of power set up, we have a base set up. It needs decorated still, so we can do that in between episodes off screen, or we can dedicate little parts of videos to it, I don't mind. The base is like, I'd say 75% done. All it needs is just loads of storage transplanted from the other base and put into here, which I'll just do on my own time to save you guys the pain of having to see it. We just need to grab some aerogel from inside the base. I might build some solar panels as well, just so I can have even more power. You never know, maybe the heat of the planet will stop one day, you know? You never know. So yeah, water filtration. Now these take shitloads of power. Oh, I've not finished that for some reason. These take shitloads of power, so I'm expecting it to actually drain quite significantly, even though we have so much power. I think they take like 50 per minute each. So I need like 200 power per minute to offset them. Something like that anyway. Should I be able to offset them? You'd fucking hope so, right? I'm apparently missing 3 titanium. How mildly annoying. Give me 2 seconds. In fact, you know what? I'll get my titanium back from this one thing that I never ended up building. I still need one more. Ah, there's some. Here we go. There, so this will produce like a water every 15 minutes per thing. So 4 water every 15 minutes. That should deal with my hydration quite well. I just need to remember to empty it, because it produces salt a lot faster than that. That's fine. We have infinite salt now too. Looking at the power, it seems to be handling it relatively well. Plus, it does have the scanner room going at the same time, which I am actually going to turn off because I'm not even using it. That'll help. So yeah, the base has the bioreactor room, which I'm still currently growing and adding to. That just takes a hot minute to get set up because you need to grow your bulbo trees or whatever plant you like to grow. That's fine. We got the plants outside, like the blood kelp thing, and the deep shrooms and gel sacks, which are going quite well. We need to fill this up with storage and like crafting stations though, but that can be done very easily. Let me grab all this shit. I don't know specifically what was used for the modification station, but I will simply build one now. There we go. So off screen I will just move all the stuff over, because you don't need to watch me bring, you know, hundreds and hundreds of titanium and other materials over and building all those storage containers. You get it, I'm assuming. But yeah, this space should be pretty much all we need for surface operations entirely. It's got everything you would need. You just need to decorate it. It has a food source, a water source, a pretty much infinite power source, plus bioreactor is infinite, and we can put solar panels on the roof to get even more infinite power. So we should never have to worry about this base, basically. So say goodbye to the old base, because you probably won't see it again, because I'll probably have gotten rid of it off screen. But that'll have to do it for today's video. We've been going for too long as it is. Remember that my members and patrons get early access to my videos, so if that interests you, consider supporting me there. Links in the description. Let me know if you're still enjoying the Subnautica series, and in the meantime, special thank you to my members and patrons. If you want to become one of those, there are links in the description to do so. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out another one? I would recommend the one on the top right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.